Yashyankaranjita shirastavamana bhange Gostendra sunor adhikam sushamam upaiti Laksharasasya chakadapadayor adaste Nyasto mayapyatitaram chavimapsyatiha. It's a very beautiful description that Srila Gurudev gives that we'll hear and meditate upon. So, now Raghunath is describing, "O Radhe, when will I have the chance to apply the red alta lac upon your lotus feet?" And Yashyanka Ranjita Shirastavamana Bhange. Man means now Radhika is in Man. Mana Bhange. How will I break Radhika's Man? Krishna is thinking, how can I break Srimati Radhika's Man? Leave it, it's okay. Okay? So, Gurudev describes a pastime. Now Radhika is in her own kunj, like maybe Vilasgarh or Javat, with Tulsi Manjari alone. And you can sit back, please. Okay, so Radhika is now sitting with Tulsi Manjari and she's in Man. And the Man has been going on for a long time, but Radhika is also feeling some kind of sadness because she ultimately wants to meet with Krishna, but then Krishna performs some kind of activity that causes Radhika to become very angry. And she thinks, if only Krishna would not do things like this. And Lalita simultaneously tells her, don't give up your Man so easily, then Krishna will not be controlled. So Radhika is in Man, but also feeling some sadness. At that time, Tulsi Manjari is serving. So she's done Shringar, and now comes the time to give the alta on her feet. So Tulsi Manjari begins to paint Radhika's feet with alta. And she wants to lift Radhika's spirits. She wants to lift her mood. So she says, "O Radhe, do you know the glory of this alta? This reddish alta?" So Radhika smiles and says, No, I don't know. What is the glory of this?" Radhika wants to hear what will her Kinkari tell her about the glory of her alta. So then Tulsi Manjari replies, "Remember, once when another time Krishna performed some activity that caused great man, then there was a very sweet pastime. So sometimes Gurudev describes there's Haituka man and Ahaituki. Ahaituki means without cause. Sometimes Radhika just becomes angry. And this is more easily broken. Krishna can play the flute or do some sweet pastime, and this man is broken. Then Haituki means by cause, and then there's different gradations of causes. So on this occasion, Krishna performed such an activity that Radhika became very angry. It was a very strong man. Of the different levels of man, it was like Uttam. She was very angry. And she was thinking, I won't talk with Krishna, I won't look at Krishna, I won't meet with him, anything. I won't see anything black. All the gopis have to cover their hair with flowers or with chadar. They have to cover their kajal with something not black. I don't want to see anything that is sham colored. I won't look or talk or anything like that. So then Krishna sends Subal to try to get some reconciliation. She doesn't accept. Krishna plays the flute very sweetly, so Radhika hears, she doesn't break her man. Then Krishna sends Kundalata and Danishta, still her man's not broken. Then Krishna even goes and begs Purnamasi. We don't hear this generally. Krishna goes to Purnamasi and he says, "Oh Purnamasi Devi, oh Yogamaya." He's praying to Leela Shakti. Yogamaya is Leela Shakti. "Oh Leela Shakti, oh Yogamaya, please, I'm begging you. Generally, I just let you do your pastimes as you like, arrange the pastimes as you like. Yogamaya is like the coach. So it's like generally you don't disturb. Let her do as she likes. But now he's begging at her feet, please pray to Radhika to give up her man. It's been a long time. I've done everything I can. Now I'm hopeless." So Yogamaya goes to Radhika and requests. But Radhika refuses. Ultimately, Leela Shakti is ultimately coming from Swarup Shakti. So Radhika is a higher power. Even though she's very young and sweet, and Yogamaya is very senior and guru in Braj, but there's no guru higher than Srimati Radhika. Radhika is Prem Guru. So Yogamaya fails. Purnamasi fails. And she comes back and tells Krishna, what can I do? So then Krishna thinks I have to do something desperate. So he waits for some opportunity. And he's lurking around, but he can't come close to the Kunj even. So one time he sees Lalita and Vishaka are going out some distance away to perform some kind of fetch something. So he takes the chance and he catches Lalita's hand and Vishaka's hand, and he falls on his knees. And he falls at their feet and begins to beg them, please, please help me. Without your help, there's no way I can pacify Srimati Radhika's man. So Tulsi Manjari is describing this pastime to Radhika. Remember, she's in Man, sitting there, and Tulsi Manjari is given the alta. And it says, Tava mana bange. That this alta is connected to man bange, breaking Radhika's man. So Krishna began to pray and beg to Lalita Vishaka, but they were ignoring him. Lalita had said, when Yogamaya came, Lalita said, don't give up your man, because then Krishna will not be controlled. Krishna is like a mad elephant, Raja Karindra. And if you want to control the mad elephant of Krishna, you have to remain fixed in your man. So Lalita had advised like this, and Purnamasi left. But when Krishna caught Lalita's hands and was begging her, praying at her feet, then it was not enough. But then Krishna, Gurudev describes, Krishna gave her one, Gurudev says, very, very big bribe. Like when you do some offense and you try to give a bribe to the policeman or something. So Krishna gave not an ordinary bribe, a very, very big bribe. And he doesn't say what it is, hidden. We can imagine, or we can meditate and one day realize, what is that bribe? So Lalita and Vishaka were convinced. And they said, okay, we'll help you. But you're not going to be able to do it like this. So you have to do something very special. So you should go and you should dress up as Natitani. Means the daughter of a barber. There's one caste. So you should dress up like the daughter of a barber. Because Radhika's in her own room and she won't let any male person enter. No male person can enter there. So Krishna, you should go with Subal and dress up as a young girl and take all the different paraphernalia for serving Radhika, for decorating her hair, for serving like her nails, hair, flowers, everything, and then come. So Krishna with Subal and his friends dressed up as a very beautiful Kishori Gopi and came to Javat, or came to where Radhika was staying, and knocked on the door of her palace with all her baskets, flowers, all these different things. Right? Who's there? Krishna's knocking. Who's there? Who's there? Lalita Vishaka. Oh, I am Shamali. Problem. So he's saying, oh, I am Shamali. Please let me come. I've come. I am a barber's daughter. What do you want? Oh, it is my great desire to serve Vrishabhanu Raj Nandini Srimati Radhika. That I am the barber's daughter, and it is my dharma to serve the princess of Braj, Srimati Radhika. She is Vrishabhanu Raj Nandini. Vrishabhanu is the king, and she is his daughter, the princess. So I really, for so long, I've been desiring to serve her. So Radhika's inside hearing, and she says, okay, come in. So that time Krishna enters, and Radhika looks from her sidelong glance, and she sees, wow, it's a very beautiful Kishori. I've never seen such a Kishori like this. The first time I've seen her, said, yes, I am somewhat new here. She's Sham colored. So what is your name? My name is Shamini. Sometimes Gurudev said either Shamali or Shamini. I am like Shamini. She says, okay, Lalita Vishaka, they smile and wink, like they know. So then she says, okay, come. Radhika's nails, you can, what's it called, like taking care of the nails, maybe trimming the nails, a perm or whatever. And then you can comb her hair and like do all these kind of services, freshen her up, give some fragrances, massage, and also give this alta on her feet. So then at that time, Krishna as Shamali begins to serve Radhika, serving her nails, her feet, and combing her hair very gently. As he combs, very gentle. He had to study this from the Sakis, because boys generally, they just pull. If there's some knot, they just pull through it. They're not gentle, but Krishna was taught how to do it like in a very feminine, soft way. So he's very gently serving. Then finally he gets the chance to serve her feet. So he takes Radhika's feet. At that time, Radhika is directly feeling his touch, and she becomes a little suspicious because she knows what is the feeling of Krishna's hands. So she is taking Krishna's hand. Krishna is holding her feet. But that time Radhika gently smiles because he's been serving in such a sweet way. First, like her hair and these things, she's not directly feeling him. He takes her feet, now she feels, and she becomes suspicious. This Shyamali is also Shyam. But her heart has already started to melt a little bit. So Krishna has taken her feet and begins to give this red alta, reddish ointment. And he's decorating the bottom. You can see, like Indian girls, they'll have the whole bottom of their feet with red alta, and then on the sides, like half an inch up or 1 inch up, all the sides of the feet and on the toes. So he's giving this, and then Krishna is feeling so much dainya also. He's feeling so bad for what he did. Because it was Haituki man. She was mad for a reason, and it was a very big reason. Krishna was being very bad. And also he was so attracted and so desirous of serving. He was thinking, oh, in the rasa dance, the gopis pray to take my feet on their chest. In many different verses. So he's thinking in the 7th verse, in the 19th verse, if only I could take Radhika's feet on my chest. And so that time, as he's painting the altar, Radhika's heart is softened a little bit. And Krishna notices, Lalita Vishaka notice. At that time, Krishna takes her feet, her 2 feet, on his chest. And makes a little opening so it comes directly on his chest. And at that time, Radhika smiles and her man is broken. And then seeing the opportunity, he takes her feet and puts them on his head. And on his forehead, there comes the 2 footprints of Srimati Radhika's feet. And then the top of her feet come in his hair, in his curly black locks of hair. And the bottom of her feet come here. And so then at that time, this beauty of Radhika's footprints on his head defeats the beauty of the peacock feather, defeats the beauty of this Sikanda Shekhara, and everything. And Krishna is absorbed at that time in complete, overwhelmed state of prem. And in this way, Radhika's man is broken. So Tulsi Manjari is reminding Srimati Radhika of this pastime. And Radhika, remembering this, begins to smile. Please subscribe down there for our channel and hit the bell icon for notifications and share this with your friends. Radhe Radhe.